They'll be Protestant, which I will fix later on. Nice ideas. Also, I think I got these guys a bit stuck now, so I'll have to boat them back. It can be done, though. And I can probably start... Yeah, well, I wasn't paying my troops to begin with. That's quite funny to me. Okay, we got those provinces. I want them cored on the double, even if it's pretty expensive, courtesy of my war exhaustion. And I think our nation can chill a bit, but just in case we can't, let's start spying on Scots. Show Brandenburg ideas, please, as if anybody didn't know them by now. Army tradition, aggressive expansion, tax, stability, 20% morale, on par with Elan. Army tradition decay, infantry combat ability 20, the biggest in the game. Recruitment time and manpower, development and tolerance, and 5% discipline. Some insane Prussian traditions. Oh, also, let's take care of Lithuania before they do something we're all going to regret. There you go. Fortunately, I'll be integrating Lithuania very soon. Yeah, less than 3 years. Because they're chewing up one of my slots here. I mean, it's been nerfed and nerfed again. I think at one point it was 10% discipline, might have even been more. I think Sweden used to have 10% discipline. Sick times. We were young and foolish back then. So they start off by building up an army, which is nice and all, but it's going to make everybody feel like they have something to prove against me here. I also really want to start integrating you, but I need better relations, don't I? I do. There's a lot of things I need, but we're working on it. Yeah, Lithuania could probably do with better relations so they stop getting on my case. And a marriage, I suppose, helps. I'm very happy with that manpower, though. I'm finally up to something that I can be somewhat proud of. The Swedes still need to die, the Scots still need to die. Actually, a lot of people need to die as it happens. But Britain is part of the Hansa, and thus it shall be ours. The unfortunate side is that invading Britain is going to be hell on high water. Got to get through Lothian, through Marches, and into London to dominate the island. And England is going to sun us on the seas. There's no... Even if I put all my army over here, there's nothing saying I won't just ship off over here and conquer my mainland. So it's a tricky one to do against England, unless I had a great ally on the seas. Which I don't. Sweden would be the closest thing, and he'd still die, and he's my rival. He hates my guts. Also, we have the most metal amount of military power right now. Okay. And a lot of rebels that want to rise up. Probably has something to do with all that autonomy that I've been crushing down on. Any more that I can crush down on? Because I'm happy about that. No, but I think that's because I didn't state a lot of this awesome land that I got. Sadly, we don't own most of this, but we own all of this. Let's actually wait for my war exhaustion to not exist. So that's like 3 years. Livonians. Yeah, again, another consequence of me crushing down on many things. Do you plan to exile England to the continent? That's kind of the idea here. Another idea is to, 1, pay my army, 2, pay my forts. 2 pay. My armies are such a mess. I hate having such unsorted armies here. Perhaps I should get everybody over here just to cope with the situation. Maybe even sort them out. Alright, our whole nation can chill. There is nothing pressing that we have to do right now. I'd still love to subjugate Poland some way, somehow. One idea is just to break alliance and fight them. But there's less and less returns on doing that right now. Okay, actually these lands are ridiculously rich. There's still a great return on subjugating Poland. I'm kind of subject heavy right now. Best idea group first for world conquest is Austria. Diplo. I don't really play Austria, so I don't have any great insight to give you there. Regan separatists. Well, glad I marched you there. Glad I put a general on you there. There we go. Done and done right. There'll be plenty of people wanting to rise up, but it's all in the name of getting that delicious absolutism. I mean, it's already giving us a decent chunk of admin efficiency. So once we have 20 spy network, I'll be able to start integrating the Scots. I'm surprised I didn't tell East Frisia to change religion, but it doesn't matter, I can take them out in one. Okay, pretenders. I really hope they are... Okay, divided between those that support Dr. Afdish and those that support anybody else. Where is Vietka anyway? Alright, here it is. Well, it's hardly prosperous. Let's have a look at them. 452 with a strong claim. Changes me to administrative monarchy. I doubt you do that. It'd be kind of funny if you did, but I don't want to risk that, really. But it would kill Dr. Afdish the Superior, and we all know we're not having that. So, take care of these pretenders, please. Preferably without dragging yourself through attrition hell. I should probably start caring at least a little bit about my tech. My dip tech has been suffering for a long time here. Also, I can finally get military tech 19, which allows me to stomp on everything for a while. Oh, Sweden already have it. Well, not them then. If I recall, it's bugged in this patch and will turn you away from Principality / Stardom. Whilst that would let me become an Emperor, I don't want to give up my happy Russian man powers, so that's a deal breaker. Speaking of happy Russian man, let's get rid of these revolts. The particularists want to rise up against me, even in Pskov. Why is that? I know it decreased autonomy, but overextension and war exhaustion, once those go away, a lot of the other issues should melt away too. The Teutonics, of course, they will want to rise up, but that's okay. Worth noting that I've got a lot of power in the Baltic Sea now, which means there's less being dragged out of Novgorod. Still, though, the Swedes are doing quite a bit of it. I should probably embargo them. They are my enemy after all. In fact, I'm surprised I haven't done that already. The Scots need to surrender their land to me. One claim is all I need, but why ever stop at what you need? Let's get you home, tell the Swedes to sort out of my trade node. Get rid of these edicts since I already used them. And save tons of money. This is rather nice. Almost relaxing times for mighty Rostov. Remember those times we were fighting for our very right to survive? Now we're just cleaving through. Except we're paying a lot through corruption for all this overextension that I refuse to pay off until... Oh wait, no, these aren't overextension cores. These are overextension cores. Don't need to pay for you anymore since you are alright. Oh, Silesia's back on the map. Oh, Palatinate are, luckily for them, staying out of what I term as Hansa land, but they're walking a tight line here. Denmark are still staying without friends. So, Silesia, you are part of the Empire, so you'd never agree to be my subject. And you have cores all over me. Wouldn't be surprised if Palatinate would do that to you. Bohemia have their independence guaranteed by Denmark. Denmark getting involved in the continent so much, they're getting pushed out of Scandinavia. They're getting pushed hard. Still cores, still truces everywhere I look. And did I ever actually embargo you? Because that sounds like something I would forget. Get out of my lands. Should probably throw one over to Muscovy and Hungary while I'm at it. But I can't do it to you because I have a truce, and I can't do it to the other guy because I have a truce. So back to getting those relations then. Yeah, preferably a marriage while we're at it. We're young, we can take it. I just don't want East Frisia taking up yet another Diplo slot when they could be inside of me. Yeah, I can see it from Fire Farfar saying you forgot to embargo Sweden. Okay, so I have a little bit of a problem with stream right now. I started it really early in the hopes that we wouldn't have many viewers and we could prove the superiority of reduce viewer reduction strats. But there's lots more people here than I expected. I thought maybe 200, that would be nice, but no. Evidently not. Give it another year and a half or so and we'll have that war exhaustion all dribbled away. I'm not manually reducing it because that will reduce my absolutism. And we're looking to be absolutely livid. Well, we are now because we've had discontent sown. Death to the Scots, integration of 2 of my subjects, but Sweden is still a tantalizing target. Difficult one to actually take down, given they probably have about 120,000 units. Just a ballpark figure there. 100,000 units with a force limit that's not as high as mine, granted. But they are Swedes. They have quality and defense. They took exploration? Jeez, Swedish Pomerania wasn't enough. But they have a ton of land that deserves to be ours. It's just a shame I lack great casus belli for such things. Alright, I'm getting rid of you now because we need to take on trade ideas. We are the mighty Hansa. We need to start acting like it. Not going to invest in them because I desperately need some more Diplotech. Didn't I take the other one earlier? I don't think I did. I said I don't need it right now, so I won't. But it still costs us corruption right now, so maybe it would be worth my while to do so. Save some money. Jeez, this diplomatic Ottoman, he's not a tiger, he's a little cat. A little kitten. So very soon I'll be able to integrate East Frisia. I could spend a little extra to do it sooner, but why? We're not in any hurry here. We're just chilling out, enjoying having loads of manpower, loads of troops. And when we integrate Lithuania, we're going to have even more troops. Jake, I realized the map you were linked was only a narrow view of Northern European Hanseatic trade. Look at this link I'm sending you, basically. Okay, well that's trade, but what's Hanseatic cities? They did plenty of trading. Alright, particularists wish to rise up very soon, and courtesy of that discontent, I can't get rid of them in a hurry. What if we didn't have you? We'll probably regret getting rid of now. Well, inflation is also not a problem. We have other ideas. Alright, goodbye Litauen. It was nice knowing you. Just kidding, glad you're gone. No mercs, I'm glad to get some real units here. But I have a lot of land now to convert. So let's get going with it. This is going to take ages, and we'll probably have plenty of revolts. Damn, Rostov's looking big though. Becoming our real own Russia. Well, at least that Germanic aggressive expansion can melt away as time passes. And I need to think who the next target is. Sweden's very tempting, but I think we decided it was going to be Scotland, right? I mean, Orkney I think is on the map in Patrician 4, right? Alright, no need to keep doing that. Oh yeah, Frisia won't be very happy with me doing that either. I scootaged them, but still. I can pretty cheaply give them a gift? No, Influence Nation is probably the better way to go then. But man, that's like almost 100 ducats. I can just wait for that and improve relations. Maybe even do something else with them. No, I can just wait. Like I said, they're scutage, so I can integrate them during war anyway. Nitra is very close to being converted to Orthodox, that is. Could always develop them to get that faster, but let's not. You have cores and cores. It's not really cores for days, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 provinces, including Teutonic Order, who I have many reasons to want to kill. Denmark don't want to fight against me. They love me. Okay. A target. Savoy actually hate you, so Savoy wouldn't defend you. That would actually remove Savoy as defender of the Catholic faith. Cheers, Shred. Time to state this all, Jake. Aye, I did say that, but the war exhaustion isn't gone yet. I just need to think who to go for. Scotland would also not be defended by anybody, but they probably have a fleet. Come to me, Scotland. They have a light ship, so they are to be feared. How about an army? It exists. Nobody's doubting that. It's also Tech 19. I should ship over quite a few. I might benefit from having a slightly larger navy though, but oh damn, I am straddling that force limit. Yeah, we could always drop off in Sufferland and just take them over, because I do want to just eat up Scotland right now. You guys seem pretty in line to do that. It'll take me a year or so to get ready for it anyway. And no one's going to mind because they are filthy reformed. And most of my aggressive expansion is with, well, still Catholics. No point subjugating Scotland, we should just eat them all up. Which will not be possible given the current size. Jing's fief is worth a lot. But we'll leave them with something useless. You have some full cores from integrating Lithuania. Yes, you are completely right. Some of it really good as well. But I only have space for 19 states, of which I have 18. Vilna is the best one with 63. East Prussia's really good. But I guess you're Vilna, right? Aye, your provinces are amazing. And they're all going to be fully cored too. Yeah, well, Ka to the Ching. Can't metropolitan it up since, you know, wrong... Wait, Lithuanian over in Vilna? That's unfortunate. Ah, well, what can you do? We're still going to eat them all up. Oh, shoot. I was not paying attention to imminent revolts, which means Novgorod's going down pretty fast. And my troops are not paid for right now. Which is also going to remove my delicious prosperity from here. We were so close as well. And how long have you been sticking around there for? Get over there. This is a downside to reducing all that autonomy everywhere. It's going to get pretty expensive in terms of rebel crushing. But crush those rebels we must. Now, cheap culture conversion cost is pretty sweet. But where is even the east? There's great uncertainty in the East Dnieper. Whilst we're united in faith, the people of the state, including basically wrong religion. Should we root them out? Well, I mean, they're still my brothers in faith, so that's a lot of autonomy. However, it's autonomy that I can then crush down on. Crush down on. Thank you for the stealthily useful event there, game. Because I do like making everything cheaper. Timed wonderfully. But next time I should actually pay a little bit of attention to who's going to be revolting. And this province has supply for quite a lot of people, so we'll get ready just to invade the Scots. As we were destined to do so. Marvin, the Hansa apologist. The Hansa was the opposite of a mess. I mean, I wish I knew more about the Hansa, honestly, but I do not. Can I send anything resembling balance over here, preferably with another 10 cannons? Not really. 5, 6, 7, 8, 10... Good enough. I mean, who really needs a massive strike force to take on the Scots? We'll have this done and dusted in no time. I should, however, start getting some claims on the Swedes, because I need to kick their faces in. Or I could think about cleaning up Muscovy, who it's not long before I have to start warring with again. And Muscovy's winning that mental battle. I should probably get rid of quite a lot of my mercenaries. I think I'll do that after the Scotland War. I have so much manpower I shouldn't be resorting to so many mercs. In fact, I'll do that right now. Just get rid of some of you. Get rid of all of you. And I don't have many subjects left, so they can't complain that much. Maybe even improve relations with some of them. And there we go. That devastation will dribble away near instantly and we'll be good. So before I declare war, I want to core some state stuff. Oh, hang on, I was wanting to reduce autonomy in these state places. Gotta get that sweet absolutism. Just me, or did it go down by 20 there? Now, veteran, you don't need any more enemies for life. what a mess this unit is. Ach well, mess or not, it's all we need to invade the Scots. And yeah, Friesland are still ridiculously in debt. It would be a shame if they joined in. I don't want to have to get involved down there. Although it would also be a shame if somebody paid off all that debt for them. Wonderful. A few more months, it'll all be gone. We can carry on. Have you ever considered doing a non-1444 start run? I've done a few, not on stream, but truthfully 1444 is where it's at. That's where you can really shape your nation. Not a big fan of jumping in halfway in. Just like whenever I play Hoy, I always take it from the very start at 36. It's just how it is. Does Jake have allies? I got Ottomans and Poland. And Poland has not been an alliance where I've been looking out for their best anything, really. Hungary are now allied with France, which is not a problem. But they are allied with the Teutons, who would get involved. It's kind of a shame. I still want Poland to lose a war and lose this land so that I can diplomatically subjugate them. They got all these cores that I really want. For me. The alternative is still to break that alliance and attack them. But hot damn, aggressive expansion in Germany is no joke. Alright, next month we're good to go. Poland shared knowledge to the Ottomans. They're my dog. Alright, so this is the one I was thinking about because it has some pretty nice provinces here. If I just core the whole lot up at this lovely reduced cost, and how much reduced cost is it? Well, 50 from that, but also 18.5 from admin efficiency. Good enough for me. There's some good provinces. As I can get my metropolitans there, and we can thankfully still reduce a bit of the autonomy around here. Well, I already had Nizhny Novgorod, so that's not a concern. Get that sweet absolutism. If I was super thinking that through, I would have done it one by one, so I would have had the absolutism stack up as we went along. But it's getting there. 23 is not bad. We could make it more by strengthening government and such. Oh right, the Scots have some pretty good units. Let's have some good ones of our own, like Saxon infantry, which will delay this invasion by a few months as well. And I've been ignoring the boyars pretty much all game, but now in particular. What do they want? Okay, there's a ton of manpower over here. They would probably really like that. Anywhere else that's manpower tons a lot? There's no autonomy, which is a shame to give it to them. But my autonomy goes away so quickly, courtesy of my ideas and more. And it deals in copper as well, which is a lovely thing to have. But here's a wool province, 17. Dang, I kinda want to do that. And they won't want any land for a while. Could give it to Cossacks, but I could also tell the Cossacks to sod off forever. Yeah, hard to say no to that. They're gonna boost that manpower something rotten. Well, I mean, they probably would if they liked me in any way, shape or form. Which they might eventually. I could tell them to go on a diet, which would finally make them like me. Yeah, I think I will actually. There we go. Now are you going to be nice in Ryazan? Yeah, probably. Okay, Saxon infantry, you'll be ready soon, and then we invade Scotland. Suddenly Scotland has been guaranteed by England, Hungary, Palatinate, Sweden, Denmark, Poland. Of course they have an overseas empire, which hopefully is what's contributing to their war score for annexation. Then again, I now have admin efficiency, which may make them considerably cheaper. I'm not interested in New World. There's nothing Hanseatic about the New World. Did you support the Palatins, or do they grow like that on their own? This is 100% their own work. I've only really been stirring the pot in the east, not the west. So, not guilty. Alright, Scotland, it's time to die. Do you have any forts that you're not paying for? Okay, let me change the question. Do you have any forts? Well, this is going to be embarrassingly easy.